Okay, picture this. You've got some massive, complex research project. Now, instead of just grinding through it one step at a time, what if you could just unleash 100 tiny expert versions of yourself to tackle every single part of it all at once, and then get the answer back in a tiny fraction of the time? Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? Well, a brand new AI model is actually making this happen.
This is the huge question we're digging into. And we're not just talking about a little speed boost here. This is a fundamental change from having a single AI thinking step by step to having a coordinated team of AIs working in parallel. It's a whole new way of thinking that could completely change how we use AI to solve problems.
So I was going down the rabbit hole of the latest open weight models, as you do, and I stumbled on this thing from a company called Moonshot AI. It's called Kimi K2.5, and it's the model that's powering this whole new parallel approach. And let me tell you, this doesn't just feel like another small update. This one feels different.
I mean, just look at these specs. The ambition here is just wow. We're talking about a 1 trillion parameter model, and it's open weight, which means we can actually download it and play with it ourselves. It's natively multimodal, so it gets images and video just as well as it gets text, and it has this game-changing thing called an agent swarm. It's pretty clear they're aiming to take on the biggest names out there. Okay, this right here, this is the part that gave me that genuine aha moment. The agent swarm is the secret sauce. It's the magic that lets one main AI command an entire army of little subagents. But to really get how it works, we gotta back up for just a second. Wait, hang on. Before we go further, what in the world is a mixture of experts model? You know, the easiest way to think about it is like a giant company with tons of specialized departments. When you have a question, instead of the entire 1 trillion parameter company having a meeting, your request just gets routed to the handful of expert networks that are best for the job. You get the brain power of a huge model, but with the speed of a much smaller one. This idea is the foundation for everything that comes next.
And this slide just lays out the difference perfectly. Over on the left, you've got the old way of doing things. One agent plodding along, doing one thing after another. It's slow, it's linear. But on the right, you have the agent swarm. A main orchestrator AI gets the problem, breaks it into 100 little pieces, and fires them off to specialized sub-agents that all work at the same time. The result? A massive, massive drop in how long it takes to get an answer. So you might be wondering, how do you even teach an AI to do that? Well, it comes down to this new training technique called PARL. They basically built a training system that rewards the AI not just for getting the right answer, but for being good at breaking down a task and managing a team. It's been trained from the ground up to be an amazing project manager.
And here's the payoff, the big number. For any problem that you can split up, like doing a ton of research or analyzing a bunch of data, the agent swarm is up to 4.5 times faster. That's not just a small improvement, that's a genuine leap forward that turns tasks that used to take hours into things that take minutes.
Okay, so the theory sounds incredible. It really does. But how does Kimi Q2.5 actually do when you put it head-to-head against the competition? Let's check out the numbers, because a little reality check is always a good idea.
And whoa, when you look at benchmarks built for these agentic tasks, things like using tools or searching the web, Kimi K by 2.5 with its swarm just pulls way ahead of the pack. I mean, on that browse comp benchmark, it's not even a competition. This really proves that all that special PARL training really, really worked. But, and this is super important, it's not a clean sweep. When it comes to pure coding tasks, it's a much, much closer fight. On tests like SW Bench, both Claude 4.5 Opus and GPT 5.2 actually have a bit of an edge. And that's okay. It just shows that while Kimi is a top-tier contender, each of these models has its own unique superpowers. So if we boil it all down, here's the takeaway. Kimi K2.5 is the clear leader when it comes to acting like an agent and using tools. It's also fantastic at understanding images and documents. And for everything else, like pure reasoning and coding, it's right up there in the top tier, trading punches with the very best. All right, now for my absolute favorite part. All this theory is great, but because Kimi K2.5 is open weight, we can actually download it and run it on our own computers. So I spent way too long figuring this out so you don't have to. Let's just walk through exactly how to do it. First things first, we need an engine to actually run the model. We're going to use a fantastic project called llama.cpp. We'll start by cloning it from GitHub. Then we run these two CMake commands to build the code. Oh, and here's a pro tip. If you have an NVIDIA graphics card, you absolutely want to include this little flag here to turn on hardware acceleration. It makes a huge difference.
Okay, engine's ready. Now we need the model itself. The full thing is absolutely massive, but luckily the amazing folks at Unsloth have made smaller, what are called quantized versions. We just install a couple of quick helper tools and then use this HF download command to pull it down. I'm using this Q2_K_XL version, which I found is a really nice sweet spot between size and performance.
And finally, the moment of truth. We run it. We use the Llama CLI tool we just built and point it to the model file we downloaded. I put some of my favorite settings here. For example, setting temperature to 1.0 is like turning up the creativity knob. And this -fit-on flag is a lifesaver. It automatically tunes the model to work best with your computer's memory.
So, we can run it locally, which is just incredible. But, and you knew there was a but coming, didn't you? There's always a catch. Let's talk about the hardware you really need and cool some of the hype just a little bit. I feel like this quote from a dev.dot article just hits the nail on the head. Yes, you can technically run this on a really high-end desktop, but a 1 trillion parameter model like this is built to run on massive servers with super fast connections between the GPUs. When you try to run it on slower systems, you're going to hit a serious bottleneck. And this table, well, it makes the trade-off painfully obvious. Even the budget-friendly experimental setup is still around $20,000. The recommended setup for real work is over $500,000. And the key difference isn't just the raw power or the memory, it's that line right there, the interconnect. That high-speed NVLink lets all the GPUs talk to each other instantly, which is absolutely critical for a mixture of experts model. Consumer connections like Thunderbolt just can't do that.
And one last quick clarification, but it's an important one. You'll hear Kimi K2.5 called open source, but it's actually more accurate to say it's open weight. All that means is that Moonshot AI has released the final model files, the weights, for us to download. Truly open source would also mean they released the training code and the massive dataset they used, so anyone could build the model again from scratch. It's just a good distinction to know.
Phew! Okay, we have covered a ton of ground, from the big ideas all the way down to the command line. So what should you do next? I've put together a simple 3-step playbook to get you started. First, and I honestly can't stress this enough, just start with the API. It is so cheap, we're talking less than 10 cents for a big job, and it lets you test the model's full capabilities without spending a penny on hardware. Second, if you're a developer, grab the Kimi code tool and try out its coding with vision. It is seriously cool. And finally, get on the beta for the agent swarm and throw a really gnarly research task at it. See for yourself what it feels like to have that parallel power. And really, that's what this all leads to. This kind of technology opens up entirely new ways of solving problems that were just too big, too complex, or too slow for a single AI to even attempt. So, it really makes you think, what's a problem you'd love to solve if you had an army of 100 AI agents at your command? This explainer was generated with Google's Notebook LM, based on cited resources, and is for reference only. Take this further. I'm genuinely excited to see what you discover. Comment topics you'd like covered, leave a rating, and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Until next time.